My first nomination is Jovan. I think he's really trying to play the game in here. I think he's the type of person that cannot be trusted, and I feel that a lot of the time his motives are not as pure as they should be. My second nomination is going to be Shabby. I think at times she overreacts. She's a very volatile person. She's very dramatic in the way that she comes over. You could be in the room when there's like 6 or 7 of you in there and you're having a good time. Suddenly she'll come storming through with almost like it's all about me attitude.
David. Every time there's a situation, he's involved, and I don't think he ever helps the situation, and I'd rather just not spend my time around him anymore.
Please could you give the name of your second nomination?
I would have to say Ben. He's the only person besides David that in the past 24 hours has behaved in such a way that warrants nomination. I mean, I don't particularly want him to leave the house, but unfortunately he's the one that sticks out the most.
Okay, my first nomination is for Ben. Some of the comments that he's made and some of his actions have led me to believe that there is a large possibility that he is trying to influence people's opinions about other housemates. I'm going to go with Dave. He made a comment that he didn't agree with same-sex marriages, and I think it's a bit shallow-minded.
I guess I can nominate
Kiva. There's enough bitching in here already without eavesdropping on people's conversations, and that just makes me question her motives. So maybe if I knew her better, maybe I would know that her motives weren't bad, but at the moment I don't know. I'm only assuming that they are bad. Shabby, because I'm friends with Benny, and he was in a difficult situation last night. Although what he did was wrong, he tried to sort it out, and she was having none of it. If people aren't willing to forgive and forget in such a small environment, then what fucking hope have we got?
My first nomination is going to be Dave. He's going around saying that gay marriages are immoral when there's a gay man sat in the room, and then he's there telling everybody that that God loves them. I really don't want to give this nomination, but it's going to have to be Ben, because I didn't like what happened last night. Like, that was a bit underhanded, and I don't like the sneakiness of it, and to say that Shabby would do something like that is really wrong.
Jovan, I think he very deliberately set off the argument last night between John, Shabby and Ben. I feel like he deliberately wanted to antagonise that situation and just cause discord and disharmony in the house. My second nomination is going to be Shabby. Last night when I went to go and speak to her, I did ask her, you know, is there no way that you and Ben can start again from a fresh start? And she said there's absolutely no way, and I don't like that. I don't think any situation is unrepairable or unfixable.
Sunshine is my first one. Basically, she just gets right on my wick, really big time. She seems very like a me, listen to me, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a vegan, blah, 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 yada, yada. And nothing ever seems to be good enough. She just pisses me off. And my second nomination is Ben. I don't know what he's about. I just think he's sort of got an ulterior motive with everything, and he's like constantly whispering with people and having little secret talks, and I don't know what he's doing, but then 2 minutes later he's, oh yes, I love this and I'm such a happy chappy and nothing really gets to me and all this little shit. I just don't get the guy.
My first nomination, unsurprisingly, is for Ben. I think he's manipulative. I think he's a snake in the grass. And a little message for you, Ben. People don't dislike you because you're posh. People dislike you because you're horrible. I just, quite frankly, don't like him. My second nomination is for Dave. I feel like he's come in here to preach. I don't want his views thrust upon me. He said he believes that gay marriage is immoral. What he's essentially saying is that gay people do not have the same rights as straight people. And hello, it's 2010. It is, right?
My first nomination was going to be Jovan. The lad does go from one group to another, giving out information, which is causing fractions in the camp, and the fact that he's not over keen on doing much running around cleaning and doing things like that. But Ben's just rubbing everybody up the wrong way. And if Ben wants to settle something that's happened in the house, he has to take along one or two members of a posse, and I think it'd be much better if he fought his own battles, so to speak.
I'd like to nominate Kiva. I don't know, a lot of the time I feel she doesn't make an effort to get to know me. We just walk past each other and I just feel that she doesn't really want to get to know me at all. My second nomination is Nathan. You can't really go into the kitchen and cook something. Everything's kind of his, it's his kitchen. I would like the ability to be able to make something in the kitchen without kind of feeling like I need his permission to do it.
Crack my finger then.
Ben received 8 nominations. Dave, Jovan and Shabby each received 4 nominations. Corin, Iffy, John James, Josie and Steve received no nominations. 3:37 p.m. Most of the housemates are in the garden playing rounders.
What's the score? Does anyone know the score?
Full round. Great catch, great catch.
I hate losing!
That hurt, that did it?
Yeah, it fucking did.
Oi, Scabby.
Shabby.
Scabby.
Yeah.
Scabby Kajagoogoo.
Yeah.
It's me, the tree.
Yeah.
Stay where you are. If anyone comes into the bathroom, I'll shut up and you pretend like nothing's happened.
Uh-huh.
Then come and find me later on.
Yeah.
Alone. Scabby, how do you fancy winning a very special treat for you and a mate?
I'd love it.
I can make it happen.
Cool.
But only if you do something for me.
Okay.
I want you to hang out with your best mate Ben this afternoon.
Yeah.
If you stay within touching distance of him until 5 o'clock, I'll get you that treat.
Okay.
And you need to pay him at least 20 compliments.
Okay, what time do I have to start this?
As soon as this conversation ends.
Okay, and I'm not allowed to tell anybody?
Of course you're not allowed to tell anyone. Listen, Scabby, you're going to need all your acting skills for this. I've seen you on Casualty. You're not bad. Pull this off, and you never know. Maybe next time it'll be Midsummer Murders. Get it?
Yeah.
So, Scabby, if you don't do it, or you tell anyone what you're up to at any time, including when and if you win the special treat, or that you've had a conversation with me, the tree, you will face the full wrath of the Tree of Temptation. Your time starts now. Now piss off. Oh yeah, stop saying heinous. It gives me splinters.
All right, mate. You don't seem like you're doing very well today.
Well, I fucked up and I did it dishonourably. I didn't mean quite to do what it sounded like I did. It wasn't quite like that, but that's no excuse. I did it wrongly. I did it against someone who I was already having a tough time with. Some of that was down to me. I don't think all of it was. But anyway, I just fucked up and I feel very ashamed of myself. I feel stupid. And I let myself down in a big way. This is what is so frustrating about all of this. I think what it is, and I think this will make our relationship better, I think we both need to put on the table now, clear the things like, I guess what it was with you right from the start was that maybe this is an ego thing from the outside world that we both have. Trust me, amongst my friends, I'm the quirky one.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have lots of quirky friends, but you know what I mean. I'm the sort of quirky one, and I think I arrogantly thought when I saw you for the first time that we would sort of automatically hit it off.